I'm Kevin Yu, a local area resident and Junction Triangle realtor. I'm standing on the patio of Boo Radley's, a restaurant and bar that's been in the neighborhood before it's been named the Junction Triangle. Let's have a chat with Michael, one of the owners of the restaurant. Michael, thank you for having me today.
Thanks for coming by.
Boo's, you guys been here for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, since 2007.
What was the neighborhood like when you guys first moved in?
It was a little different, had yet to be gentrified. It was basically the last undiscovered, unexploited area in the West End. Little triangle that people more often than not just pass through on their way to the West End, and it just became hot maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
That's right. I do remember this neighborhood back when you started though, and it was so different back then.
It was completely different, yes.
Completely different. Demographic was different.
Well, we're glad to have been part of its transformation and taken part in it, right?
And now it's more family oriented as well.
Very much so, very much so.
Because I remember pre-COVID, this was the place that the families come on Friday after school for their weekend dinner, right?
That's right. We've cultivated that over a number of years. Very few family-friendly places are close by that welcome kids. A lot of places kids aren't very welcome, but we've made them feel welcome here and the parents greatly appreciate that. We've been serving kids here who are now 15, 16, obviously since they were babies. So that's a great feeling to see them come in, be teenagers eating on their own.
On their parents' dime, for sure.
On their parents' dime, yes.
What's on your menu that you would tell someone that's never been to Boo's to try?
Well, we primarily are a meat-oriented restaurant. We have some vegan dishes, but we sell a great steak, 6-ounce flat iron steak. Our burgers are in-house. Obviously, our wings are great. Home-cut fries. We try our best to provide a fresh meal. Very little is frozen in our kitchen, so it does involve a little bit more work, but it's worth it. You know, I present to our customers what I would expect in a restaurant, and my expectations are pretty high, so...
Your standards are very high, Michael. I've eaten here many times.
Right.
And I tell you that, everything's always been amazing.
Thank you.
Boo's. How did you come up with that name?
Long before my wife and I opened this place, we had tossed around the idea of what would we call an establishment that we opened. And we decided on Boo Radley because of his role in that book, To Kill a Mockingbird. Misunderstood, he had a mental illness, he was feared when he shouldn't have been, and he wound up being the hero of the story. So based on that criteria, we thought Boo Radley's was a name that would stick out and that people would realize that we had put some thought into it. Those things all considered, I think it worked out. And then the pun is great, Boo's. I never even picked up on it for a year. My wife's like, "What? Isn't that why we called it Booze? B-O-O-Z-E?" And I didn't get that. So most people think that's why we called it Booze, so that we could associate it with alcohol, and that wasn't the story at all.
Now that we're in a gray zone, we're so happy that you're able to open back up again.
Us too.
How can the local area residents and surrounding residents help you guys?
Well, they already have over their many years of loyal return business. So all they have to do is call and make a reservation, which would be a better idea considering we're only working with 16 seats, but our tables are heated and it's comfortable out here. And if the neighborhood wants to help small business, then they could come down and have some wings or a burger or a beer or otherwise.
And you gotta have a takeout menu as well?
We do, yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Michael, for your time today.
Thank you.
Boo's needs your support. Come on down to the heated patio or give them a call and order takeout. Thanks again for watching and see you soon.